Here is my bold prediction for 2026. This year, you can expect a lockdown to happen. I'm not entirely sure when it'll be. Thinking probably around May or June of this year, there will be some sort of lockdown. How long will it last? My guess is that it'll go on probably until at least the end of the year, if not sometime next year in 2027. Now let me explain to you why I believe there will be a lockdown. 2020 was a test run. I can almost guarantee it. I don't know how exactly things will go this time around, but it's very clear that things are shaping up to follow a certain way right now. If you haven't noticed, it seems like they're following a script. Because if you pay attention to what's happening in the world, especially with the US war and Iran, there's about to be a lot of artificial scarcity coming to all of us. And the reason why is because the system needs a reset. It's no longer sustainable, especially with the US, the way things are going right now. For the longest time, it had been the global hegemony, and the dollar is just not where it used to be. So the world does need a reset in a lot of ways. People don't want to work. The system is getting tired and overworn. So here we go with the crisis of oil in the Middle East. Most of the oil in the world is now going to be experiencing this artificial scarcity because of this war. Okay, in the US, gallons usually go for like what? $2 per gallon for gas. Okay, my sister, she just called me from US and she told me, all right, gas is right now like $3.49, it's getting expensive. Now imagine this. Imagine the gas goes up to $9 a gallon. Because of the state of emergency that we're in, it's very easy for them to say, there's scarcity in oil right now. We can't get oil because of the crisis in the Middle East. We need everybody to stay at home and preserve it. And here's the thing. People were so willing to do it with COVID, which is a fake disease that they probably created. Imagine how willing they'll be able to do it when gas is costing way too much money. Like, there's no disease, but I mean, $9, $10 a gallon, who's going anywhere at that price? And then the government says, we require you to stay at home unless it's only essential services. They've already seen that they could do it because we did it during COVID. And right now, there's a war going on. You know how people act when there's a war? Massive amounts of fear. It's COVID all over again. So get ready for a lockdown. Here's how I'm getting ready. For one, if you're in the US, I would not recommend keeping your financial assets in bank accounts or investment portfolios. Literally, the Iranian minister said, we are monitoring your portfolios. Expect a data breach. Expect some kind of crisis to happen, because even your finances are not safe at this point. For me, I decided to come to Kenya, where my parents were born, because that stuff that's going on in the US is going to be so chaotic in the next 2 to 4 years. Expect a civil war to happen in the United States in the next 2 to 4 years, because the country is just going downhill and they're not even trying to stop it. In fact, they're trying to speed up the process because, well, when it's over, you might as well get it over with, right? Just enjoy the decline and move on to the next stage in life. So, I mean, even JP Morgan has said that investors should be more concerned with what's going on in the market. They should be more bearish. So, yeah, things are about to change drastically. As far as lockdown, though, there's going to be places in the world where it's not going to be locked down. Last time it happened, it was Sweden or Switzerland. A lot of countries didn't actually lock down as badly as other places. Like Tanzania, they weren't wearing masks. Like, their government leader, their president, told them coronavirus is a scam, don't wear masks. Guess what happened to him? He died from COVID. Like, it's so scripted. Like, how can we not see through this? He literally told them, don't believe in this thing, it's a scam, it's not real, don't wear masks. Next thing you know, he's dying from the same disease that he's telling people not to worry about. And if you look at COVID now, was it ever really that serious? So, yeah, that's my bold prediction for where we're headed in 2026. We'll see. I could be very wrong. And if I am, then I really need to look at my analytical model and try to see how I can do better next time. But it seems very clear that we're headed towards lockdown, financial instability, economic crises, as well as a war. I mean, the US empire is dead. That thing is gone. It's the perfect storm of crises. So, yeah, prepare yourself. But I don't think it's the end of the world at all. I feel like we can all do things, especially if you see how the cards are being dealt right now. You got to figure out how to do things differently, how to not be so clued into the mainstream narrative, but find answers on your own like you're doing right now. So don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Peace.